Just one day after Flux 2 was released, Alibaba's Tongyi lab dropped Z-Image, and honestly this might be the biggest open source image generation release of the year. This thing is way better than Flux 2 in many ways. It's completely open source, and here's the crazy part. It only has 6 billion parameters. That means you can actually run this on most consumer-grade GPUs without needing a server farm in your basement. But before we dive into all the technical stuff, let me show you what this thing can actually do, because the results are honestly mind-blowing. Alright, so first things first, let me show you some example generations from Z-Image. Notice how realistic everything looks. The lighting, the textures, the way shadows fall. This isn't your typical AI-generated image that looks kind of off. This looks like actual professional photography. And here's where it gets really interesting. This is also great at rendering text in images, so you can easily create posters or marketing materials like this. Now, if you've ever tried to get AI image generators to create readable text, you know how much of a nightmare that usually is. But Z-Image handles it beautifully. This is really good quality for a tiny open source model. And yes, this also has a really good understanding of human anatomy. The hands look right, the proportions make sense, the poses are natural, and yes, this can do some very uncensored stuff. So keep that in mind depending on what you're planning to use it for. Now here's the thing, they've announced 3 different models, and understanding the difference between them is important. The one that they've released right now is Z-Image Turbo, which is a super tiny model that can fit comfortably within 16 GB of VRAM, and there's already quantized and more compressed versions of this, which can fit on even lower VRAM, so if you've got a decent gaming PC, you can probably run this locally. This runs incredibly fast. You can generate a photo in just a few seconds, and it's really good, like seriously good quality for something that runs this fast on consumer hardware. And then they also have this Z-Image base model, which is, well, the base model, and they are planning to release this checkpoint so that the open source community can fine-tune this further and create some even better models, which is fantastic. This is the kind of thing that could lead to hundreds of specialized fine-tunes for specific styles or use cases. And then they also have this Z-Image Edit model, which is used for editing existing images, and this is where things get really powerful. For example, you can take an existing photo and add it into an art gallery like this. The lighting matches, the perspective is correct, it just fits naturally into the scene. Or you can change objects in the image, like you can change the text plus swap a cat into a dog like this. The new element blends seamlessly with the rest of the image. Or you can change her hair and her outfit into something like this, while keeping the face, the pose, the background, everything else stays consistent. And then you can take this character further and get her to sit over here in a completely different position while maintaining the same character identity. And then you can also change the style of this photo into a watercolor painting like this. The entire artistic style transforms while keeping the composition intact. Or you can also change the view of this photo into a side view like this. It's like having a 3D understanding of the scene. Z-Image Edit and Z-Image Base models are to be released soon, so we'll have to keep an eye out for those. But the Z-Image Turbo model is out and ready to use. You can find all the details in the GitHub repository. And the cool thing is you can also try the Z-Image Turbo model in this Hugging Face space without installing anything. Just click the link in the video description and you can start generating images right in your browser. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more AI updates. I'll see you in the next one.